Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with, I added up all the trades. I did 18 trades. I was using my new Trigger Zones trading system. Today's date is January the 12th. And as you can clearly see, I put it all in the proper order here. According to the profit, all the losers first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 losers. I just want to let you know that when I do more than 10 trades at a time, more often than not, I have some losers. As I teach within the training videos, you gotta, if you're gonna have losers, try not to turn them into too big of a loser. Even though this Eurocad turned into a fairly big one. But by the time I get down to the bottom here, you're going to see, especially with the futures, that the profit margin was huge today. This is my biggest one day of trading for the most amount of pips, ticks, and money. I took all the trades around 6 o'clock, 6:15. As you can see right here, I was only in the trade not very long, 6, 7, 8, about 2 hours, thereabouts of course, 2 hours a little bit plus. I closed them all out at exactly 8:42 with one click of the mouse. I can show you that. It's called Close All right here. Close All. Just click on it, make sure you have the smiley face on right here, auto trading. All you got to do is press OK, and everything in the trade terminal closes. It closes everything. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't have this Close All script, now of course if you bought any system off of me, you already have it. But if you haven't bought anything off of me, all you got to do, if you want to get this for free, just send me an email with your name, first and last name. I'll have your email address. I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips, and I'll give you this Close All script for free. It's a great tool, because can you imagine if I had to click on each and every one of these and then close, click, close, click, close. One click of the mouse, bang, everything gets shut down. Everything closes. Love it. Please keep in mind that before I pull the trigger every morning, I'm in front of the computer approximately at this time where the line is, which happens to be 6 a.m. New York time. I'm doing my daily trade plan, which can take me up to an hour. Every one of these trades was taken from my daily trade plan. We can take a look at that. Right here, daily trade plan for January the 12th. There's 21 pairs here. Out of 21, I traded 18 of them. And just goes to show that a very high percentage of all the trade calls here are winners. Not everyone will be winners, but most of them will be. I would say about 9 out of 10 will be winners. Well, let's go with 20 trades. I did 18, 9 out of 10, 9 times 2 is 18. So it looks like it's approximately 90% or 9 out of 10 trades, calls that I'm predicting here are winners. You just have to do one of these trades and you with one mini lot, and you would have made over $100 or more, depending on which instrument you are trading. So please keep that in mind. Everything here, all the trades I did, came directly from my daily trade plan. So let's get into these trades. We're going to have to speed it up. I like to keep it within 20 minutes, but today might be a little bit longer. So starting Eurocad here. Now I'm doing the losers first, so please keep in mind that these are all negative pips and negative money. So I'm going to try to keep a very good record of this. I'm doing it as I'm doing the video. I sold this one. Now this one here, when I pulled the trigger, everything was looking good for shorting. One little problem is it hit some strong support and decided to do this. And I've got no control over that. Please keep in mind, this is one of the main reasons I do 5 to 10 trades at a time, because even I don't know which ones are going to be the movers. And I definitely, and you should be learning how to trade this way. You must have a daily trade plan. Either make it yourself. If you don't know how to make it, you have to buy from somebody. Doesn't have to be from me, but you have to buy from somebody. Took the trade here. Ended up losing, looks like 39 pips. That's negative 39 pips. And that worked out to be a minus $3,195. Please keep in mind also, I've nicknamed this trigger zones the Holy Grail trading system, and mostly because of this magic indicator right here. I call it trigger zones. TZ is short. It really helps me to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. Now I call that the flow of the market. Moving right along to the next trade, pound Swiss, another loser. Just want to inform you, the best traders in the world, including me, we all have losing trades. You must master trade management and money management, or else you will fail at trading. As you can clearly see right here, everything looked great down at the bottom, but it just wouldn't go. I expected it to go up to here, but hey, the market's very random. The market will do whatever it feels like doing. Should have got out over here, but you know, by the time I was super actually I stepped away from the computer. I went for breakfast, having my coffee, talking to the wife, and you know, distractions. Anyhow, when I came back to the computer, I was super happy, even with these losers. Happy. And I was, you know, I didn't care. I was negative 16 pips. Negative 16 pips was a negative $1,849. Moving right along to the next trade, Euro New Zealand. Let's go and take a look at it. Another one, I sold it. Was not a very big loser though. Now mind you, if I would have stayed in the trade a little bit longer, I would have ended up, like right now, I would be having a winner. But as I said, once I got 100 or more pips, and lately I've been getting well over 200 pips, mainly because of my trade simulator, which I practice every weekend up to 8 hours. The more you practice, the better you get. So, and remember, if you get the trigger zones, I'll show you how you can get the trading simulator for totally free. Ended up, looks like losing. This is negative 10 pips, and that was a minus $749. Moving right along to the pound New Zealand. Let's check out that trade. I bought this one. There's the arrow. And let's see where I got in at and analyze the charts. Should have closed it out here, but as I said, I was away from the computer. By the time I saw it, too late, turned a winning trade of 32 pips into a small loser, which is okay. It's a mistake I made. It was only 11 pips I lost, so that's negative 11 pips, and that worked out to be minus $748. We all get distracted. We all make mistakes. Sometimes a mistake will, usually a mistake, you'll take a loss, but sometimes you're not paying attention and it turns into a huge winner like it did today. I was away from the computer and everything turned into a huge winner, except for these 4 trades. Moving right along, Euro Aussie. Now we're getting into the winners. And that brings a smile on my face. sold it, remember, directly from the daily trade plan. Daily trade plan. If you don't have it, that is one of the main reasons you are losing. Ended up, could have got a lot more, close to 30 pips. But again, I pulled the trigger when I was happy with 10 pips to the good. And 10 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $797. Moving right along to the 30-year bonds. Let's run a check on that. 30-year bonds. Here we go with the bonds. I bought this one directly from the daily trade plan. Let's see. Went a little bit against me till eventually the market started going in my favor. Ended up locking in, looks like about 18 pips. That would be approximately right. Remember, each pip only pays $5. Like each pip is $5 and then times the 10 lots. And that's how I ended up getting to the good $950. Moving right along to the pound yen. This trade I bought did qualify for a great way to trade, exactly the way I teach in the training videos. And by the way, there's I give a bunch of templates, some with more indicators, some with less indicators, because I've been getting requests, can you please trim down some of the indicators? Me personally, I like it exactly like this, but also including the multi-time frame awesome oscillator. That is my preference. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. This one here was very, very clear to buy. Higher time frame said to buy. So I bought it, closed it out just being happy with about, looks like 16 pips. And 16 pips on the pound yen paid out $1,476. Moving right along to the dollar CAD. I look at this every day because I'm from Canada. I love trading it. Let's see where I got in at. I sold it. When I sold it in real time, it did qualify for a great way to trade. Went a little bit against me. Let's see what it went against me. Not very much. 18 pips. Close it out being happy with, let's go with 21 pips. 21 pips on a dollar CAD trade paid $1,677. Moving right along. Let's bring this up to the top here. The next one after the dollar CAD was the euro yen. Let's go and look for that euro yen. There it is right here. I bought it. Everything screaming to buy from the higher time frames and from the daily trade plan. Went sideways until finally it decided to go. And every one of these trades, I am 95% sure, not 100%, 95% sure I will have a winner. Let's get this right and correct. Looks like I got 25 pips here. And 25 pips on the euro yen paid out $2,171. Moving right along to the next trade after the euro yen, it's a pound dollar. Let's see where I got in at. I bought it. There's the arrow. Exactly the same thing. Bought it. Remember, because the dollar is on the right hand side of the pound dollar, it does pay $10 a pip. And that would be absolutely correct with 46 pips times $10 times 10 lots. Those 46 pips paid $4,600. And now we're getting into the fun trades, the ones that actually pay real money, a lot of money. It's the futures, gold, oil, all of these. The DAX, everything pays a lot. Nasdaq. So let's run a check on these trades. Crude oil, here we go, crude oil. I bought it. Let's see where I got in at on this crude oil. Went up, went down, went up. I knew it was going to go 95% for sure. Looks like that would be absolutely correct because it's $10 a pip, 47 pips, times 10 lots, worked out to be exactly $4,700. Moving on to the Dow Jones. Here we go. Keep in mind this one only pays $5 a pip. Went mostly sideways until it finally decided to go. And up it went, giving me 98 times 5. That would be about approximately right. 98 times 5 times 10 worked out to be $4,850. Moving on to gold. Love trading gold. It moves. There's the arrow. Wanted to be buying it. Let's see where I got in at. Went a little bit against me. I wasn't too worried about it. Please keep in mind that a 10 pip stop or 20 pip stop, more often than not, trading these futures will not hold. Ended up locking in approximately 53 and $10 a pip. Well, that's close enough. It ended up paying $5,280. Moving right along to the S&P 500. Keep in mind this one pays $5 a pip. I knew it was going to go up, 95% sure. Locking in, let's see now, 143. You ignore the last digit. So let's go with 143 times 5 times $10. That worked out to be $7,250. I just used a calculator to be more accurate, took the money and divided it by 5. Turned out to be 145 ticks. Moving right along to silver. Be careful with silver. It pays $50 a pip. If you freak out over the pound pairs, well, let's just say if you're on the wrong side of the dinner plate on silver, you're going to get some lot of gray in your hair. Okay, silver gray. So be careful. Let's see where I got in at. Again, at one point I was down, but it didn't bother me. There was only 9 pips. It didn't bother me. Ended up locking in 17. So you got to do the math. 17 times 50 times 10. I'll get a calculator out and actually figure that one out. I just used a calculator, divide 9,000 by 50, and it worked out to be 18. So it's 18 ticks, and those 18 ticks paid $9,000. Moving right along to the Russell. Keep in mind the Russell pays $10 a pip. I bought it. There's the arrow. And just like magic, I knew it was going to go up. And at $10 a pip, that would be 117, should be 118. So it's got to be 118 times 10 lots. Well, you get the idea. So that's 118 pips, paid out $11,800. Hope you are beginning to see how important having a daily trade plan. I could never trade this way before, and every time I struggled is because I did not have a plan. Let's move right along to the last two. Nasdaq, be careful with this one also. This one pays $20 a pip, and I was 95% sure it was going to go up. No big surprise as far as I'm concerned. Locking in, let's see, that has to be 70 and point something. Has to be, so that would be close there, 70. Let's go with 70. 70 is close enough. 70 pips, ticks on the Nasdaq times 20. times the lots ended up paying out $14,040. Moving right along to the DAX 30. Be careful with this one. Pays $37.50 a pip. So let's add up the pips. I'm going to drop it down to the 5 minutes because this is very hard to get a good reading on it. And it's better if I take the money and divide it by 37.50. I'll just do an estimate right now. It looks like 386. So that I'm going to use a calculator now. Put it on pause, calculator. Let's do it together. 14,625, 14,625 divided by 37.50, and this is how many ticks. 390. Right on. So 390 ticks on the DAX 30 paid $14,625. So this is a fantastic day of trading. I just added everything up, all the winners and losers of the 18 trades. I ended up with, and you could also add it up if you want to follow along with me, it worked out to be 999 ticks and pips. And those 999 pips paid $7,674. So if your system is not producing like my trigger zone system, well, I suggest you get your hands on it. All you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up. My system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. I make that very easy to do with this magic indicator. This actually shows you the up and down cycles. And you got to line it up with the higher time frame. In other words, you have to have a trading plan. No trading plan, you are failing. Now my system has 5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your platform. Everything you see, you will get. Included are 9 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Included are a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus stuff to help you with your learning curve to trade the markets successfully. There's a lot of ways to trade. I teach a lot of ways to trade. Keep in mind each one of these videos are an average of 20 minutes long each. I can go through all these videos in 1 week. So as I've said 100 times before, don't be lazy and do the homework. So due to the fact there's a lot of ways that I teach, that is why I include, there's 50 training videos. I'm not going to go through everything here because we're over 20 minutes. Put the video on pause. If you have any questions, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, simple again, shoot me an email. Here's my email address. Get it right. Now if you click on this link right here, we will have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks, and keep in mind I do all of that with no obligation to you. And the reason why I do all of this is because I like helping traders, and usually between 9 and 10 I am done for the day, and I have many hours throughout the day, and I prefer to continue looking at charts and talking to traders. So now you know what to do and how you can get a free session. If you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So it's time to wrap up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day tomorrow and the next video tomorrow, unless something really changes my plans, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.